Welcome to Code Overflow. In this video, we will see how to navigate Linux directories in the terminal. This video is a part of Linux for Beginners series. In this video, we will see how to navigate through file system in a terminal with the side-by-side comparison of a GUI version, file manager, and a console. Currently, I am using Bash as my console. So let's get started. Let's see the actual difference between navigating through files in a GUI and a terminal window. Let me show you how. In GUI version of a file manager, if you want to access files, you just use your mouse to hover over the folders and just click on them to access the files. Just like clicking them and opening the files you want, editing whatever you want. But in console, it is not the case. You have to use commands to access the files. In this video, I will show you how you can do that exactly. So let's get started. Before going to use the command, we need to know 4 things. That is the 4 landmarks or the important locations with which you can navigate easily. Let me show you what are those. So here are the 4 signs or symbols you need to remember to easily navigate through Linux file system. That is the dot, that means the current directory. So whenever you type a dot or use a dot inside a command, that means it refers to the current directory, and the double dot means previous directory, and a slash means a root directory, that is the starting point of this hard drive in which all other files are located, and also the home directory. That means generally tilde represents home directory, but if you want to write path or use it in a command, you need to write tilde slash. So I'll show you this soon, how to use this in commands. So in this video we'll learn 3 commands, that is pwd, ls and cd, which mean print working directory, list directory and change directory, with which we navigate through files. All other commands will be covered in next part of video series. So let me show you side by side comparison of the GUI and the terminal. Here you can see we are in both windows, we are on the same directory, that is home directory of the current user. Let me show you how. Let me type ls, that means list directory command, which displays the files that are present in the current directory. By typing ls and hitting enter, I will get the list of the files that are present in the home directory. As I said you earlier, by default when you open a console, you will be redirected to the home directory of the current user. So this way you can use ls. As I have said you before, you can use dot sign in the input to represent the current directory. I can use ls dot to represent the listing of the current directory, which is the same as ls by default. If you won't specify any flags or options, by default it prints the contents of the current directory. So both are the same. ls by default replies the same thing, and ls dot will also reply the same thing. Then let me show you another thing. So let us start with the pwd command. So pwd command is used to get the location of the current directory. Let me use this and show you. I type pwd and hit enter. Then I got the current path as /home/Sherlock, that is the home directory of the current user. So how this is related to the GUI version, let me show you by few clicks. So let me go to the root directory and navigate through this path. So in the root directory we have to navigate through home and then click on Sherlock. So we are back to the same directory, that is /home/Sherlock. In this way we can find where we are in or what is the current working directory of the console. Let us move to the second command, that is ls. ls by default outputs the files that are currently present in the current working directory. If I don't specify any flags or paths, it by default outputs the files that are present in the current directory. But currently I am in the home directory. By typing ls and hitting enter, here you can see all my files are listed. Here you can see downloads that is exactly that of the folder shown here. Like this you can list out the contents of the current working directory. So the next one, what if you don't want to move your current working directory and just want to look what are all the files that are present in the previous or any other directory from here? Important note is you are not changing the current directory, you are just going to list out the contents of that particular directory that you specify in the ls command. So currently I am in the home directory, you want to list out the contents of the root directory. How can you do that? Just type ls and specify the path by giving a space in between. I type ls and type the slash and hit enter so that I can see the files that are present in root without actually moving to that or without navigating through change directory command that we will discuss later. So in this way you can list out the files that are present in other directories without moving into other folders. As you can see, terminal is giving us the advantage to look up the other files without changing the directory. For example, let me show you. In the GUI version you can't see the root files without navigating through root. That means without clicking root you can't see the files that are present in root, but in terminal you can do that. So let me show you another example. For example, if I want to list out the files that are present in my desktop, how can I do that? I type ls and then desktop, hit enter. By this way I can list out the files that are present in the desktop without actually going to that location. This will be very helpful if you are working and just want to look out what are the files that are present in other directories. Let's move to the next command. So our next command is cd, that is change directory. With this command we will be able to navigate through current working directory. That I'll show you how you will navigate. You can see on my left side the GUI version of the file manager is there. In the right side the console is there. Let me show you what is the difference. So first, before moving to the next folder, if you are a beginner, just list out what are the folders that are present so that you can easily type the name of the particular file. Let me show you how. First I list out the folders that are present in the current directory. To move into documents or downloads, just type cd and name the file path or the folder you want to go into. Let me type desktop and hit enter. By hitting this, my current working directory got changed to desktop. As you can see, by using pwd command we can see that our path of the working directory has changed to /sherlock to /sherlock/desktop. In this way you can see that your current working directory has changed to desktop. So by this command you can also change or revert back to the previous directory. As I have said you earlier and show you the text file which contains the signs. These signs will be handy if you remember them. For example, if you want to go back, just type cd double dot, which help you to go back to the previous directory you are in. So we are back to home directory. What about cd dot? Have you think about that? By typing cd dot you will do nothing exactly. Won't I will be changed to the current directory again, because dot represent the current directory, so we don't need to change it again. Also remember that if you want to quickly navigate to the home directory of the current user, you can just type cd from any location of your file system and get back to the home instantly. Let me show you how. Let me change my current working directory to root, and let me show you. I'll go get into some other folder like cd etc. I am in the etc folder. I want to get back to the home folder. Then what I do, let just type just simply type cd and hit enter. I am back to the home directory. In this way you can quickly get back to home directory without typing any path. Before specifying the paths into the commands, you should know there are two types of paths that you can use as a beginner to access the files. One is the relative path and second one is the full path. I will show you difference between those. Let me show you how you can specify a path of a file in a Linux system. There are majorly two types of writing path. That is, you can either write the path from the current directory or you can specify the complete path from the root. How it is done, I will show you with an example. For example, currently I am in the home directory. I want to go to the documents folder. What is my relative path? That means from the current directory I can just type cd and desktop, or in my case if I want to go to documents I can type documents and hit enter, so that my working directory changed to documents. Now what is the full path? Let me go back to home directory and let me write the complete path. To write the complete path, you want to know where the file is from the root directory. Let me write the complete path. It is like cd slash home username and then documents. Both got us to the same directory. These are two ways of referring to files. Either you can specify the path from the current working directory or specify the path from the starting of the file system, that is root. Relative path will help you navigate files that are inside that of the current working directory. If the files are behind the current working directory, that is on the top of the home directory or top of your current directory, you could use only complete path to access those files. As I told you, you should remember four things, that is dot, double dot, slash and tilde slash. So I have missed one thing, tilde slash. Tilde slash represents the home directory. For example, you are in the root directory. If you want to write path from the home itself, not completely from the root, you can use tilde slash to represent the home directory and write the path from there. For example, my file is in desktop. Desktop is inside the home directory. I don't want to write the entire path from root. I can use tilde slash representing the home directory, which will help us reduce the path size. So how can we write that? Write cd tilde slash and then desktop, hitting enter. We have simply navigated to desktop from root without the help of writing slash home username slash desktop. In this way we can use both the absolute path and absolute in this way we can specify the relative path or complete path of the file from the current working directory. Let us do a quick recap of what we have done. We have learnt pwd command, that is used to find the current working directory of the user. we have learned pwd command. On typing pwd, you will get the current path of. Let me recap you what we have learned here. At first, we have learned four landmarks, that is dot, double dot, slash, that is root, and the home directory sign tilde slash. With the help of those signs, you can easily navigate through file system. Also, let me recap you the commands we have used. At first, we have learned pwd, which help us to know in which directory we are currently working in. By typing pwd, you will get the path that you are in or currently working in the terminal. And the next command is ls. ls is used to list the contents of the current directory by default. If you specify a path to ls as an input, it will list out the files that are present in that particular directory. For example, ls root from the home directory, we can easily find what are all the files that are present in root without changing our current working directory. So, and the last and final command we have learned, that is cd, which help us to change the working directory which we are working inside. And finally, we have learned how to write a path. We can either write a relative path, or we can specify complete path from the root, or either, as I have told you, you can write tilde slash to continue from the home directory itself without typing the remaining part. If your file is inside the home directory, you can either type tilde slash, or you can navigate just by typing cd by changing the directory and writing the path again. Thank you for watching the video, and if you find this video useful, give a thumbs up and